Hello everybody, welcome to today's episode of Pigeon City, the only city whose indigents are called villagers. Thank you so much for joining me today and thank you for your engagement last week's video. It had been the first time that I've been here for a while and you people did not disappoint. The engagement was massive and I loved it. It proves that you're also here to live, laugh, and learn. And I just want to say thank you for that. So let's go on to today's video. Have I said who I am? I am Sister Edith. Thank you again for joining me today. Let's go on to today's video. Alrighty, welcome to Pigeon City, and today's episode is dedicated to my parents because they just marked 30 years of marriage. Well, it's not because of them, but I must say that today's topic is on marriage, so it just makes sense to celebrate them. 30 years of marriage, and I know people are saying, must be nice, must have been, whatever it is you're thinking. Let me just get into today's video, alright? Okay, so I'm going to make it quick. So help me Lord. Okay, so everybody by now, we all know that adulting is a scam. Is there someone out there who doesn't know that adulting is a scam? Raise your hand. So the reason why we say adulting is a scam, to the best of my knowledge, is because as a child you see adults and you're like, oh, this is so liberating, a lot of freedom, they get to go where they want and then come back anytime they like it. All of those things are what we associate with adulting. But you start to grow up and you realize that I have to work. Nobody told me that was labor intensive. Nobody told me about the early hours and the late nights. Nobody told me that I have to buy Gary at 10 CDs, 11 CDs and a loan car. Nobody told me. I mean, you get there and you're like, damn, adulting is a scam. The whole thing is a scam. They lied about it. Why did they look so free? There was nothing free about it. All right, so now that I've not today. Alright, so now that I have established that adulting is a scam and why it is a scam, let me tell you the next biggest scam that I know, that I have come to identify. The term settle down. Come on, find a nice girl, settle down. Wasn't any guy interested in you? I mean, you need to settle down. Hello sir, hello ma. My parents have done 30 years. I know what a good marriage looks like, but there are so many marriages out there that are not good. That aside, marriage in itself, there is nothing settling about it. Look, you can't tell me that because I'm not married, I can't tell you that. Look, I'm telling you, from finances to children, just being able to coexist in the same room, under the same roof, there is nothing settling about it. What do you mean settle down? Point me in the direction of one couple who have been lounging ever since they got married. I've seen a good marriage and I know that it took years of hard work. It took a lot of commitment, because marriage is just another stage in life where if you do not work at it, you're sure to lose it. Yeah, you either use all your wisdom and all your intellect and all your will to learn and to be in that marriage, or be prepared to get out of it. There's nothing settling down about marriage. Nobody comes from the honeymoon and then goes to bed in the institution of marriage and then has a thriving marriage. Forget about it. Right. So I want you to tell me in the comments if you agree with me that there's nothing settling about settle down. Who came up with that term? That term itself is a scam. I mean, settle do and settle down. Settle down where? Settle down when there's rent to pay and the kids are screaming and and one person's attitude has still not changed, and the couple are like, you know what, if you are not going to stop squeezing the toothpaste from the middle, I just might strangle you one day. Listen, there's nothing settling about the term settle down. And being from a good marriage, people say to me that I live in a wonderland, because I've seen a beautiful and thriving marriage, and it looks like there are never any problems in the marriage, just because my parents are able to handle themselves so well, and they hardly ever have any major issues or fighting or talking back at one another, or all those catty behaviors that are just not pleasant and do not create a good environment for children in a home. You get it? I've not had that kind of home. So there are so many things that I'm aloof about. There's so many things that I seem so too innocent and so dreamy about. So it looks like I don't know what life is. You get it? But I know that even that rosiness is not settling down. It took commitment and hard work. You get me? So let me know in the comments. Is it true that this term settling down is a scam? Is it? Or is it not? I'll be waiting to read and reply. And I like that you people make friends in the comments as well. People see, like, ooh, that person is special like me. I love that. What else do I have to say to you? Let's see each other again next week. Thank you so much for joining me on Pigeon City today. I am Sister Adam, and this is the only this is what okay, bye bye.